up, everybody? I'm Leah B. Jackson, and I'm here with Tom Price from Gameloft, and today we're going to be talking all about Modern Combat 5 Blackout.
That's right.
So tell us about it. What is new in Modern Combat 5?
So Modern Combat 5 is the latest in our Modern Combat series. It's been in development for about 2 years. We've done, the first thing I think everyone's going to notice is just how much more amazing this looks than the last one. From a tactical point of view, there's just some things we're doing on, mobile devices and tablets that's just, out of this world. But we've added a lot of new kind of elements to this game. One of them is we've got something we're calling unified progression. So we have this single player and a multiplayer mode. And if you play through either one of them, any sort of upgrades you do or any kind of XP you unlock is going to continue over both of them. So that'll be nice for people, that are playing either side.
And is that where it says your campaign progress there?
Well, that's your campaign progress, but also, like, if you look above where you see the player, like, this guy's at level 9 right now. I've been playing with him for a little while, and if you go to his thing, you see he's got certain stats. He's been using certain weapons. He's got some weapons that are unlocked, medals, and so on. And so he's, that's as this player progresses, he can unlock more weapons. He can unlock more pieces for the weapons. Like if you look at loadouts, he can you can go and take this gun and you can add things to it. You can unlock different grips and scopes and kind of neat stuff like that. And there's 4 different character classes. That's another new thing this year. Each of those character classes has their own sort of unique weapon set. So this is an assault guy, so he's going to be carrying an assault rifle and a pistol. But then, for instance, we have like the heavy. He's got a shotgun and a grenade launcher. There's a sniper.
Is there any way that we can see those guys?
Yeah, I think if we go to, let me see, we might have to go to a separate. Let's play a mission first, and I think that part will unlock in a second. But
cool.
I'll give you a look at those guys in just a minute.
So how do the missions work in the new game?
So there's basically 2 kinds of missions. There's story missions, and this game definitely has a story to it. The campaign has a continuing narrative that unfolds, and it has to do with counterterrorism and these international sort of terrorist guys that are trying to do terrible things, and you're one of these sort of super trained soldiers that's out there trying to stop them on this sort of globe-trotting adventure. And then we've also got these other missions called Spec Ops missions, which are we're not calling them side missions. They're definitely missions in their own right, but each of them sort of has kind of a different setup. Like some of them will be a sniper mission. There's one that are called breach missions, where you just keep breaching these rooms and you have to like take guys out and maybe in an order, or you have to because they're doing different things. And so again, these all feed back into the unified progression. They'll keep kind of upgrading your guy and helping you unlock more and more weapons.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's jump into one of these missions now.
All right, so this is the very beginning, and this starts off in Venice, Italy. And I'm just going to skip this part because there's spoilers and we just don't want you to see that yet.
Okay. So sounds good.
Now, this mission we showed last year at E3, but this has gone through a huge retool, and it's a lot different than what you saw, what anybody saw last year.
Okay, cool.
Right here. It is all in
So you have a few objectives.
These are sort of objectives to earn the stars. So like you can finish the mission without getting those particular objectives, but those ones will help you again gain more XP and advance your character along.
Looks like we're underwater. It really does look amazing. It's hard to believe that you're playing this on an iPhone right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of special effects that I don't think they could do on an iPhone up until pretty recently, especially some of these water effects and stuff.
Yes.
But there's a lot of different particle effects you'll see in the game, kind of the way light streams in through windows.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Contact.
Now you're getting out your shooty.
So yeah, now I'm gonna get shooty on these guys. And we're using ragdoll effects with the Havoc engine, which is a common physics engine for console and PC games. But we're using it in this game as well.
You gotta get headshots to get your stars.
I do.
Now, how long would you say each mission would usually take someone?
They vary, but they are definitely meant to be a little shorter and more impactful this time around. We want them to have kind of like big kind of set pieces that sort of are very dramatic, but also we want to keep people moving And again, like I said, we have a lot of missions when you include all of the Spec Ops stuff. There's definitely a lot of gameplay here. So it's not that the overall game is short, but some of the missions are going to be punchy and kind of to the point.
Which is awesome to sort of pick up and play.
Sure. I mean, and there's definitely a lot of replayability, like I said, with those objectives at the beginning. You know, if you don't get all those objectives, you can replay the mission and come back and, you know, try to get those.
Wow. The graphics are just, they keep blowing me away.
Yeah.
As you go to more places. We're only on the first level. So tell me about some of the new weapons that we might be seeing in Modern Combat 5.
We're definitely going to see a lot of the sort of really current, real-world weaponry, you know, latest sort of assault rifles and things like that. But there's also some kind of neat, sort of future techy kind of things. A little later, we're going to see this kind of cool. It's called like a radar drone. It's just like a little handheld thing that you kind of throw up in the air and it like flies around on its own. Then another really neat thing where we're going to be able to control the path of bullets, but I'm going to show you that in a little bit when we do a sniper mission.
That sounds awesome. Now, at the top of your screen, is that telling you where to go? That indicator?
Yeah, there's a little indicator that gives you some direction. And as you see too, like see, I'm getting 25 points for that kill. Mm-hmm. But if I can get off a good headshot. There's headshot. Yeah, so I got 50 points for that one. So.
And then those points go toward your unified progression that you were mentioning earlier.
Right. Your guy will literally level up, but you'll also, you know, for the gun, for whatever particular gun that I'm using, that thing will level up too, and and again unlock more guns as I go. You can see with this mission, this part of the mission, there's a lot of kind of scripted events or some of these sort of vignettes where you're in a fixed gun and these guys are chasing you through the street, or not the streets, but the canals of Venice. I guess there's streets there. But
Lots of explosions. Lots of
explosions. You can see there's really pretty advanced particle effects and smoke effects and so on. Where the hell did it go?
Oh my gosh. So about how many missions are we talking?
We haven't really revealed that. We've only actually revealed 2 areas so far. The first being here in Venice. There's also a series of missions that are going to take place in Tokyo.
Okay.
But beyond that, we're kind of keeping that a little close to the vest. We don't really want to tell everybody, but definitely going to travel the world in this game and see some exciting stuff and shoot at it. So.
Which is always fun.
Totally.
Oh, you almost got the helicopter.
I did. You know, that's the first.
You know what? It looked like he was crashing towards the
That's
end.
actually the first time I've not gotten the helicopter. Usually he crashes right into the water in front of me. So I'm sorry I didn't get to show you that one. But yeah, but so you can see there the XP rolling up, and then like for instance these are other weapons that, you know, as I continue to get kills and stuff with them, they'll unlock.
Okay. And then you can add your friends on Facebook.
You can, and Game Center, and you can, you know, share some of your achievements with them. So let me show you this one of these Spec Ops missions that happens here. And so in this one, you're going to be a sniper.
Okay.
And this will show you the neat bullet effect that I was talking about.
That sounds great.
So in this one, I'm just going to be in this fixed position and be shooting guys to protect my guy down there.
Okay.
So here I'm going to use the bullet control, and I'm going to literally aim it right into the dude.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. How often can you use bullet control?
It recharges. I've got it charged up again. Let's see if I can use it right now. Oops, I went, yeah. So I'm not that good at the bullet control yet, but it definitely helps you get guys that are harder to get sometimes.
That is really neat.
Let's see if I can do this again. Get one of these guys. Oh, I got him in the leg with it.
Right in the leg.
Right in the aorta, or the artery right there. That's what I'd like to think of.
Ouch.
Let's see.
So these are sort of the type of missions that you'll see in Spec Ops. Not, side missions like you were saying, but sort of special missions that are specialized to each class that you're allowed to play.
Yeah, exactly. They let you do sort of. They can be even a little bit more short. There'd be something like this, like a sniper gallery, or another one is you're breaching rooms, and every time you go into a room, it kind of goes into slow-mo, and you kind of shoot the guy. You have different guys. Like some guys are runners, and some guys are holding hostages, and you have to make really a couple of series of really accurate shots. And so again, they're just a way for the gamer to kind of again update their progression and just have another replayable sort of mission. I just unlocked the heavy guy. So here, let's look through. We can look through these guys really quick. There's the recon guy who's like quick and has SMGs, and each of these guys too. You see down here that they've got these upgradable elements. So we'll earn these things called SP, and then they'll go in here. As we level up, we get points for that, and we can upgrade these certain different elements of these guys.
Gotcha.
There's the heavy, and like I said, each one sort of has a different weapon set. So heavy guy has like shotguns and grenade launchers and so on. So let's just stick with the assault guy, and let me show you a little bit more of another mission.
Okay, I think we have time for one more mission.
I'll go as quick as I can through it, and maybe I'll die at just the right time.
No, don't die. You can do it.
And like I said, with single player, we've got a storyline that we're following here. There's these there's different times in the game when you'll have to talk to somebody, and there'll be a little thing,
a cutscene.
Yeah. In the name of brevity, let's skip this one.
All right, you'll have to play Modern Combat 5.
You have to play to
see what happens.
To find out what Sophie Dominique says, you have to actually play the game.
Now, that's another question I wanted to ask. Is this a free-to-play game, or is it going to be a premium game, or what's the model?
We have not announced yet
the
pricing structure. I believe, though, I can tell you that it will not be a free-to-play game.
Gotcha. All right.
But don't hold me to that.
Sounds
That's
good.
the current word.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yes, we will.
Uh-oh. Now for that, are you just swiping your finger across it?
There's certain actions where you'll just have it's like a little quick time event kind of thing, and you have to swipe on the screen.
Okay.
So like I was saying, this is the part where we're in Japan. We're in this old temple that's being used as a sort of a field hospital. I really want that exploding barrel to get there. There's exploding barrels, of course. Well, there's oxygen tanks because it's a hospital, so those are always good to shoot at. And then you'll also see that there's some things like this, which you can shoot through and are a little bit destructible.
Oh, cool. It's like old school Counter-Strike when you had to shoot through the boxes to get your opponents. Are there different kind of grenades that you're going to be able to unlock by any chance?
That's a good question. I think all we've seen so far are frag grenades. I haven't seen any other types yet, but I've definitely had some flashbangs thrown at me in some of the other levels. So we'll have to see what's happening. The other thing too is I can pick up other guns that are on the ground.
Oh, okay.
And again, that sort of helps me build proficiency with those weapons and helps me unlock stuff later.
And there's different types of scopes when you use them. And
totally.
Everything, so.
And like we were showing, like we saw with that gun upgrade screen, you can unlock those different scopes. And see, I got knocked down. And here's another new thing: I'm down on the ground, but my friend can come and revive me. So she just did that for me.
Okay, cool.
I shouldn't have picked up this gun.
I like the other one better.
Oh, she got me again. So I died.
Oh no, mission failed.
I know. That's right before the moment too. So yeah. So I mean, it's like I said, the game's going to take us through lots of different places around the world, and then within each one of those places, there's going to be many missions you can play, both story missions and Spec Op missions. And like I said, there's also a big multiplayer component to the game that hopefully we'll be talking about soon. Probably E3 is coming up, so I wouldn't be surprised if we had some stuff to say around then. And yeah, that's a kind of a quick look at it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for for showing us Modern Combat 5 Blackout. For more on Modern Combat 5, stay tuned to IGN.